ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the My Crypto Journey live stream. Here for haven't fucking had a haircut in I don't know how long, and crypto, baby. Welcome back to the stream. If you're watching over on X, make sure to like the video and repost it. If you're watching over on YouTube, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. What's up, baby? Happy Monday. And it looks like the bull market is back. Brett seems to be taking back the #1 spot from Toshi on the Base Network, of course. And I don't give you guys magical plays all the time, but when I do, it's absolute bangers on Solana. Shout out to the bot army. It's doing very, very well. I called it at $8 million. Some of the people working on this product are doing really well. And I know for sure Edgar got in. But what's up, ladies and gentlemen? How we doing? Javi, I hope you guys like the Pepe neon sign. I'm going to be fixing this place up a little more. I just think I'm going to do like one more display, and that's probably it. I don't want to do anything too crazy in the office, but maybe get a better camera. This camera is good, but it could be better. So what's up, guys? How we doing? Welcome to the stream. What's up, Javi? How we doing, baby? Good morning. Good morning. Taco Breaks. How we doing? You rule, Taco. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Edgar, dude, I'm glad you got in a bot. Congratulations. Jayhawk, how we doing? How we doing? This motherfucker just woke up and took that thumbnail pic. Right. What's up, Spider-Man? How we doing? What's good? What's good? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Shout out to the Pepe Army. Wow, he was actually on time. That sign is cool. Shit. Yeah, I know. God damn. They actually had that on Amazon, which is pretty cool. So I'll probably get like one more, like an Ethereum logo or something. And then that'll be it in like a display sign. You can still see the cords right there. So I got to touch it up and whatnot, but not bad at all. You know, and I think the lighting's good. I think this lighting is too much. So that's too much. We need to keep it dark in here, you know? So we'll just keep one light for now. Not bad. What's up? How we doing? A, B, C, D. What the fuck? What's up, brother? How we doing? Bro has the alphabet in his fucking bio. I love that. Or as his screen name. I love that. I know you can't see the cord now, but if you focus really hard, you can. All right, guys. So the market is recovering a little bit, which is good. Obviously, you know, biggest liquidation event we ever had in the history of fucking crypto, which is insane. And I think it's a lot of manipulation. You know, obviously Trump and Binance and shit like that. Let me tell you something about this administration. These motherfuckers are trying to get in and make a bag. So you should too. Right? That's what Trump family's doing. They see crypto as a vehicle to make money, and they're doing everything they can. So be like the president of the United States and fucking get in on a project and make out like a bandit, because that's what's going on right now in the space. I mean, it's obvious, right? Especially with CZ pretty much buying his pardon, which is, hey, if you got it like that. But you know, biggest liquidation event in crypto, you know, in history, $19 billion. You know, a lot of it has to do with Trump fucking tweeting all his thoughts about what's going on with China. We have some updates with that here soon. And obviously a lot of it is people are over leveraged in the space, which, I mean, look, if you're playing with leverage, I don't know what to tell you. But you should have a fair shot at not getting absolutely wrecked. But that's just part of the game. And you can see the biggest liquidation events. Shout out to David Eisenhower. He posted this, and it shows the biggest ones we ever had. Obviously, you know, these are some of the other ones. So a lot of them from 2021. Obviously, 2021, a crazy year. And you can see the $19 billion total on October 10th, 2025. And it was because the U.S. Tariff increase on China, right? And I remember back in, you know, at April 2021, the reason why the market dumped was because people, there was rumors about the U.S. cracking down on money laundering and, you know, mining shutdown of Bitcoin and those sorts of things. So it's good to see crypto recovering. Yes, market maker, dude, market makers 100% manipulation. But you know what, Javi? Hey, man, get in while the getting's good. You know, that's all I can really say about that. You know, and obviously, guys, gold did top out. So we did see that. And you see back in 2020 when gold topped and came back down. Obviously, gold's been on an absolute tear. Bitcoin likes to pump after that. So hopefully we're having the same trend. Shout out to Discover Crypto. We're getting that same pattern here. So hopefully Bitcoin's going to absolutely rip to, you know, $200,000. That'd be nice. It'd be nice to have that sort of movement, you know. Have I ever heard of Clank? I heard of the word clanker, but I haven't heard of clanker. I'm not sure what that is. But hope you're doing well, Brendan. All right, what else do we have going on here? Tom Lee, the Ethereum maxi, owns 2.8% of the Ethereum supply, which is interesting. So obviously that's our, you can say that's our micro strategy for Ethereum. We have Mr. Tom Lee, big bull on Ethereum. Obviously, Ethereum ripping today. And here's a fun fact for you guys, just in case you're feeling a little down about yourselves. 10 years ago, Bitcoin was $283. Hindsight's 2020. Don't Don't miss it this time, because who knows what Bitcoin's going to be in 10 years. Obviously, you're not going to get those X's, right? It's just not going to happen. We saw Trump going after China, fucking Canada with tariffs, which is interesting. And I think it was because they said something and made some shit up about Ronald Reagan and tariffs and those sorts of things. So obviously Trump is on a fucking war path right now. But we do see that China and the United States are, coming together for a trade deal. Hopefully, I don't even know anymore. Maybe sometimes. So that was interesting. And Chinese foreign minister says that President Xi Jinping and President Trump respect each other. So that's pretty big. Pretty big. And obviously the talk of the meme coin space today is the fact that maybe, give me a second here, Brett is going to flip Toshi again as the #1 base meme. It's currently $5 million away, so we'll see what happens. I don't know yet, but TokenBot is the name, and it's ripping. No, I haven't heard of it. So Clanker, let's check it out. Little deck screener action, but yeah, guys, I gave you guys MasterBot at $8 million, and it's absolutely ripping. So, and I have a lot more stuff going on. Obviously, Alex Becker is making a video. He's big shit in the space, so should work out pretty well for him. All right, so we got Clanker. Let's see what that is. TokenBots. It is. Oh my god, yeah. So, well, this launched in 2024 and did very, very well. But yeah, base memes. I do think that base memes are going to start making a comeback. I really do think that base memes are going to absolutely rip here soon. So that could be the next kind of meme coin alpha. And maybe I'll do something with Daddy Token. We'll see. What's up, Kayla? How we doing? GM? What's up, Bud? How we doing? Glenn? What's up, baby? Morning, boys. Need a green day. Well, we got a green day, but let's see how long it lasts. I mean, the market has been pulling back since, since the morning started. We do well. Actually, it's starting to rip again. I did see Bitcoin hit 116K, so we're kind of still ripping a little bit. MasterBot's kind of like robotics, AI robotics kind of deal. Like that's the next step you could say in AI is robotics and those sorts of things, and AI learning and teaching and stuff like that. And that's pretty much what they're focusing on. I wouldn't be surprised in like 20, 30 years, a lot of jobs and just things in general will be taken over by robots. Just people doing mundane things, factory work. You could say just general like kiosk work, something like that. So it'll be interesting. What's up, Liquido? How we doing? GM, what's up, baby? Interessante. Yeah, it's a pretty cool project, Obviously, when you in any project, it's always speculation. You never know what's going to happen, but they have a solid team around them. These guys are really professional. Like I worked with a lot of project guys, and these guys are like really big on how they do their business. Like they're very, very careful, and a lot of projects aren't, with who they work with and catalysts and stuff like that. So they're big on that. But always, make sure you take your profits and whatnot and pay yourself. I'm always big on that, to protect yourself, because at the end of the day, the amount of projects that actually do well, like over time, they're very small, right? But if you find ones that do very well, there's always a space to make money, and some just exist forever, right? They just do well and go on. But even like the big ones, meme coins especially, they're all down. But you can get that altcoin banger that just does well, that hit a new narrative and new meta and those sorts of things. But I'm always big on paying yourself. But this is a really good team. They're really, really invested in the project, and definitely think it's worth more than 38 mil. So some nice X's. What's up, GS? How we doing? Good morning. Good morning. Crypto gaming just got cool. Random. I wonder about crypto gaming. What the heck happened to that? That was such a huge narrative back in I don't know. Jayhawk was here earlier. He might be at work right now, but I did see Jayhawk earlier. He's right here. But crypto gaming was interesting in 2021. That was like the big shit, crypto gaming. And I remember like it started with like Axie Infinity, and obviously like recently like we saw Avalanche had some like really good games with good graphics. But to be honest, the gaming hub that I really liked was Gala Games, because Spider Tanks was just so fun. I honestly, it doesn't matter about graphics and gaming in general. Like graphics help, yes, but literally like phone apps, games do very, very, very well. So do you think Giggle will run more, or after Binance listing, is it already topped? I honestly think that when it comes to CZ and Binance, he's going to lose some of his magic. Like the novelty of him like not being a Binance CEO, which I think he's going to be the CEO of Binance. Remember, the reason why he's getting this pardon is so important is because part of his plea deal was for him to step away from Binance. And now that he's pardoned, he's going to become the Binance CEO again. I mean, I just think that's what's going to happen. But some of his magic's going to, you know, wear off because the novelty is dead. You know, the novelty is dying at least. Like no one's really, like we all know that he shills shit coins and he acts like he doesn't know what he's doing. You know, it's when he knows exactly what he's doing, which is fine, but just own it. You know, that's just my big thing. You know, and I honestly think that Sam Bankman-Fried might get pardoned. You know, they got a lot of money. Alameda Research has a lot of money. But the thing going against him is the fact that he was one of Biden's largest donors. So that actually is a big deal. So I should have a video coming out soon about that. You know, we're waiting for that video to get going, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. What's up, my crypto space UK in the house. Rodney, how are you liking Acceler? You know, I haven't really checked up on it so much lately, Philip. But how's it doing? I mean, if you got into the pre-sale of Acceler, man, you made like a 40x, which is absolutely unheard of. It's not unheard of, but like a pre-sale, you don't hear that a lot. So hopefully you guys made some money. And I don't know, I haven't been keeping up with it lately, but hopefully it's doing well. I know they had a big dump, then a big pump. But yeah, it's down to a $4 million market cap size. So it's not doing so hot right now. But I mean, that's the thing about new projects in the space, guys. Like, remember just to protect your profits first. But yeah, I mean, I think what it hit 40. No, it hit about a $35 million market cap. And if you got in at the ground floor pretty much. I mean, if you got in for an ETH, man, like that's life-changing money to a lot of people. So you're saying the new meta is an app using AI? I don't know what the new meta is, Kayla, and it's going to be hard because obviously we had perp dexes for a little bit, but I think that people like over time, what's going on is that Aster. I don't think Aster can fail, but I think that you know, a couple things that I didn't really like about Aster was the fact that, you know, CZ is just going out and trying to take out other projects with you know, like Hyperliquid, for example, and Hyperliquid just minding their own business, doing their thing. Right. And at the end of the day, when the hype goes down, it's all about like quality. Right. And it seems like Hyperliquid is higher quality right now and it's doing better right now. It's actually, it didn't die. Yeah. It had a little bit of a pullback, but it didn't die and it's doing okay right now. And Aster's okay right now and it's not going to fail, but can it take out Hyperliquid? You know, that's why I'm saying like some of CZ's magic could be wearing off a little bit because it's down to $1.08, right? On a day where everything's green, you know, it's down. Right. Obviously, Aster, phenomenal rise. I mean, I'm down on it and I waited, but I don't think CZ's being authentic. I just don't think he is. Like, I think I'm seeing through the bullshit, in my opinion. I think he's just like everybody else. You know, he's just trying to make a bag, baby. You know what I mean? He's trying to make a bag. And everybody that's supporting him is only really doing it because he's supporting them back. And it's good for engagement because if there's one thing this guy does is he fucking pulls numbers, baby, because he's CZ, Big Daddy C, Big Dick CZ. You know what I mean? But Hyperliquid minding its own business, you know, doing well. Yeah, they're up today. You know, like the months, for example, look way different. Obviously, you know, Aster's still new, but Hyperliquid's still dominating. Right. So we'll see what happens in the grand scheme of things. Obviously, CZ, buddy with Trump. I think he was at a UFC fight the other day. Kind of a big deal. That's like Trump's inner circle and whatnot. But it's like, I don't think that a lot of people that are supporting Aster are like really authentic about it. I think they're just in on the way for engagement and whatnot. And they'll be on to the new thing when it finishes, which is fine. That's what you do as a content creator. You just get onto the next hype train, you could say. Aster chat and Discord is toxic AF. I'm not surprised. And guys, if you could just share the stream over on X, would be appreciated. If you're watching this. What's up, GS? How we doing, baby? Yeah. XCL is down, but like it's about perspective, right? If you got in during the pre-sale when Austin and I were really fucking hammering this bitch home hard, dude, you made a bag, dude. You made a fucking bag, right? And you should know, if armed with the knowledge that you are armed with, that, hey, man, when you're up, you need to pay yourself, right? And even after the first massive dump, which I'm honestly surprised it had a massive run back, which is crazy, that's a second chance. Because this is all the people selling that were in the pre-sale, right? All the people that were selling that were in the pre-sale, right? And you heard about the pre-sale for weeks before it went live. right? And then obviously now we're starting to see the slow decline, right? We'll see what happens, but volume is pretty decent. It's at $461,000 worth of volume, which is pretty good, and it's on a green candle for the day. So we'll see what happens. But in the crypto space, that's what it's about, So make sure you grab yourself a bag. You got yourself a bag, and when you had a bag, you made some money, and those sorts of things. You guys know the fucking drill. If you need to create a token based on J, what do you call it? I don't know. I have to think about that one. CZ is a scammer. I'm not touching shit that him and Trump's are affiliated with. FYI, I voted for Trump. I know what it. I mean, I voted for Trump too, but it's about money, baby. It's always about money. I don't know why I'm so fucking surprised, but it is what it is, And I don't think CZ's a scam. I can't say he's a scammer, and I honestly think that all those charges that he faced it's because of the war, the crusade on crypto. You could say our last administration had, but it's obvious now. Have you heard of Manu? Yes, I have, Jake. What's up, Jake? How we doing? Well, what's up, sexy ass granny? How we doing? Good morning. Good morning. Where's Selmo Fudd? Poopy Budinu? I know, right? I might just fucking launch another token. Fuck it, guys. I think about it all the time, but I remember like a year ago when I launched Daddy, that shit was fucking absolutely stressful. And shout out to Topsy, shout out to the bot army. Yeah, bot absolutely killing it. One of the gems so far that we talked about on the channel. But I mean, look at this chart. It's absolutely beautiful. Obviously big partnership with Alex Becker coming up soon, but love it. But same thing applies to every project. Make sure if you guys are going to take some profits, pay yourself. What's up, Topsy? How we doing? Senor Rocco, how we doing, brother? What's up, GM? What do you guys think I should put in the corner here? Like some sort of display case? I'm going to get a couple more neon signs, but that's about it. Maybe like a Bitcoin and then a Bitcoin and an ETH logo maybe. And that's about it. I know. And we'll do that. Bot with Becker, hey, not bad. Yeah, Alex Becker is going to be making a video on it very soon, so that's pretty awesome. Obviously a lot of people feel a different way about Alex Becker, but he has motion. Say what you want, he has motion, he has pull and whatnot, and his people will buy his shit. People will buy Alex Becker shit. My motherfucker's gone in the bear market, but comes out of nowhere when the market starts pumping, which I absolutely love, and he's a Chad for it. He understands the game. I used to watch Alex Becker when he talked about I used to watch some of his video back in the day when he talked about like serotonin detox and shit like that. Which seems like the fucking golden era of content. Andrea says, hi, Rodney. Have you checked GDK, Golden Donkey, blackened by the Real World Casino Partnership? Doing very well, solid chart. What's up, Andrea? How we doing? I could check it for you guys. GDK Golden Donkey. What the fuck? Is it a base meme? It might be base. He's 1.3 million right now. Shit volume, $68,000. Pretty good liquidity. So yeah, hey, another base runner. What's up with X402? What do you mean, Topsy? What do you mean by that? I don't know what you mean. Yeah, base might be the next meta, obviously. So we'll see if the Binance meme coin narrative still sticks around. It'll be interesting. It'll definitely be interesting. It'll definitely be interesting. Just because, a lot of people have tried to overtake. Here's the thing about meme coins, guys. Let me know if you agree. Can we get a fucking real meme coin again? You know what I'm talking about? A Pepe, a Shiba Inu. I am so tired of not being able to have something, something. Pepe, the golden fucking frog. We don't have that anymore. We literally don't have that anymore. We don't have any of that anymore. It's all, you can't hold on to anything in this space. You really can't. And if you do, it seems like it's dead. It really does. And look, we've had projects come out of nowhere and dominate and do well. I've seen it happen. I get it. Some of the other tickers are like Troll Coin, GME, stuff like that, Roaring Kitty, like those do. But God, we don't have any more meme coins. And I'm going to be honest, the days of having meme coins like that could be over. It really could be over. Of having those good meme coins. And like us longing for the past, That could be it. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I don't know if we're going to have the same meme coin craze that we had back in 2021, where you had like a Shiba Inu, where it was like a cult, cult vibe of following. Even Saitama. Yeah, Saitama was a piece of shit, but like at the end of the day, they had a cult, and it was something to talk about. It was a storyline. Now there's no fucking storyline. It's fucking 24-hour puppet duppers, baby. Do you think that now CD is pardoned, he would bring Binance? Yeah, no, for sure. Art Caffeine, part of his. So the question was, do you think now that CZ is pardoned, he would be brought back in from Binance board as CEO again? I think that's the master plan. The only reason why he stepped down is because he was kind of forced to. Obviously, they pled guilty to a lot of things in court. Look, I'm a true decentralized guy. I don't think they should be in trouble for those things. But if you're a centralized exchange, like they knew what was going on, they knew they were doing illegal shit, right? And part of CZ's plea deal was him having to step down. And I think that this was a way for him to, obviously, if he's pardoned, that didn't happen, right? So, yeah, he became the CEO of Binance again, for sure, 1,000%. And obviously, if Trump, I was going to help you out if you can help him out. Now, if you guys don't know, USD1, Binance has a lot of that, and it would incentivize them to hold on to that. And it's a whole like can of worms, and I'm putting out a video about it soon that goes over the situation, like in specifics, but it's insane. He'll be okay. I banked on memes and got my ass chopped. I know. Memes are over. Top. I don't think that they're over, Topsy, but I think that the good old days are probably gone. What's up, Honda? Thank you so much for the $5 donation. Peacock, a Pulse mascot. I love. First of all, shout out to the Pulse chain Peacock. $16 million. God damn, looking pretty good. Thank you so much, Honda. I appreciate the $5 donation. Shout out to Pulse, man, and shout out to you for being so, you're in, you know what I mean? Like you're dedicated to the Pulse chain. I appreciate you, Honda. Thank you so much. It's doing well. Rate cuts. Yeah, we're gonna get rate cuts. I think that rate cuts are they're gonna happen, right? We're actually entering in a true pivot. Turn the money printers on. Fuck inflation. Fuck our kids. Fuck the next generation, baby. Let's make some money now. That's why you should buy Bitcoin. But that's what I think is going on right now. So. Yeah, rate cuts for sure. What's up, Sammy? How we doing, Sammy? What up to the chat? Yes, but rate cuts this week. Shout out to Jerome, Big Daddy Jerome Powell, and the Federal Reserve. They cutting rates, baby. I think I read like a couple days ago that we have some pretty good interest rates to for houses as low as they've been for a while. I think average interest rates and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. What's up, Noosa? Yes, SPX. I do have an SPX video coming out very, very soon. So shout out to the SPX community. Yeah, love what Murad's doing. And yeah, SPX, exactly, Noosa. It's one of those coins that you can hold for a long time. I'm just saying like that, even that's older, right? Also, Cryfag. And all right, Cryfag. It's Richard Hart. Okay, it's a new token. All right. GDK. Hey, shout out to GDK hitting all-time high. We love that. What's up, bud? K24. Everyone is about just pump and dump and move on to the next. That's why we can't get anyone to support any project. Yeah, that is true. Yeah. To be fair though, Ernie, like we haven't given people a real incentive to hold on to Let's be honest. Have we really given people an incentive to hold on to something long-term? We really haven't, right? We really haven't. We haven't given people people are shell shocked, and I don't blame you. Like I'm in some I get so wrecked. Like for every one win, I have like 10 wrecks, and it's like bad wrecks. And maybe it's a conspiracy, that everyone's just rugging people, and that is true. But I just think that a lot of people they're not incentivized to hold because they've been rugged. So why hold? People are cool with a 2x, sometimes a 1.5x, and they're out. I sold literally 5 seconds before Paulo took off and had 1K at 1 million. I know. That went to you would have had like almost 100 racks. It's crazy. Yeah. I mean, there's some plays out there, but I would say just be careful with it. If you're out there like aping at random shit coins, just be very conservative about it. And I know you're going to miss the 1000 X's and shit like that, but I see a lot of people like, I wouldn't say bag shaming, but like, you fucking you poor bastard. You sold too early. It's like, not everyone has money like that, my guy, I know people want to act like that, but not a lot of people have money like that to just be fucking aping thousands of dollars into meme coins every day and to hold and shit like that. Like, it's just not the real regular person. It's just not, People like big content creators out there, influencers shaming you for selling. It's like, yeah, those rules don't apply to you, asshole. You know, they apply to the regular person who has a couple $100, you know? Damn, Jayhawk, that feels bad, bro. Fuck crypto, going to apply at McDonald's. Hey, at least you can fucking steal some chicken nuggies, right? I don't feel more like a piece of shit than after eating some chicken nuggies. You ever eat a 40-piece chicken nuggies and feel like a pile of shit after? That's right. That's it. Yeah, I never feel good after eating a chicken nuggies. I mean, I feel good in the process, but you just never feel good. Honestly, Chick-fil-A got to be better. It's got to be better. Chick-fil-A breakfast, though. Have you had a Chick-fil-A breakfast burrito? Is good. You know what's really good? Buc-ee's. What's up, Manu? Jason, what you got, Manu, for you? You're over here chilling. You're hanging out. You're on the stream every day. Why the fuck not? Manu. All right, we got Manu. Oh, yeah, obviously Ethereum play. Honestly, pretty solid chart. Pretty good volume, right? Put the fries in the bag. I know, right? Chicken nuggies. I was watching a video on like Five Guys, you know, this morning, and it talked about how like they have overpriced burgers, but at the same, why is there's a moth on my light? But they have overpriced burgers, but it's like the value perceived just because of the fries they give you. Like a finance guy would say, you're spending way too much on we're spending an extra $3 million on potatoes every year. Like, stop giving people extra fries. And another person would say, make the cups bigger to just fit all the fries in there. But the value they give you, like the perceived value, because they just pour the fries in the bag on top of the cup of fries, is like, it's a big deal. Everyone talks about that. So Five Guys overpriced burgers, but who gives a shit, because they fill your bag up worth of fries and potatoes are fairly cheap, right? So, but that's interesting, like psychology. I thought it was interesting. Something interesting I saw on the YouTube. But yeah, put the fries in the bag, God damn it. You know, stop talking to me. Put the fries in. All right, let's see what else we got going on in the world. I think I talked a little bit about boring news, but I did have some shit pulled up. Let me pull it up here for you guys. But interesting time in the market. We did see that Zelle, which I use often, is going to allow crypto stablecoins for international transactions, which is nice. We can see that the world is kind of shifting to stablecoins. That, you know, I like that. It's pretty cool. So shout out to Zelle for making that happen. Big company, not some random company, right? Venmo, Zelle, those sorts of things. You know, Cash App. You see that girl with her boyfriend asked her if she wanted Five Guys and she didn't know what it meant, burgers. God, I did not see that. Memes will never be like before because the ease of token creation and teens getting into crypto. You know what? Art Caffeine, dude, back in the day, dude, it was so like people would get like their contracts made and there would be issues with contract launches. We've seen some catastrophes, which I think at the time were probably clear scams. In hindsight, I mean, at the time they seemed like just catastrophes. But yeah, we've seen people like launch, like the barrier to entry before was tough, and the people will get their contract audited and all. You need some Indian guy on Fiverr to make your contract. Now you can literally make legit contracts, you know, for free. Anybody can, right? Pump Fund's just one of the protocols, but there's a million out there. But yeah, it's just not going to be the same. But I mean, like, even so, Art Caffeine, like the culty vibe. But, you know, to be fair, there's only a few meme coins. I mean, I don't think we have any top meme coins that were created after the Pump Fund meta. Like, all the top meme coins right now are like tokens that were created, you could say, before like the rise of Pump Fund. So, yeah. Yeah, it is interesting. It is interesting. And I hope this whole trade shit with China isn't, it feels like we have conflicting news every other day, you know? And then we did see that JP Morgan is going to allow crypto as mortgage collateral after, you know, Jamie Dimon came out it was like 2 years ago and just dunked on crypto and whatnot, which is interesting, you know? I think that was so interesting. It's like, oh, the flip-flopping is absolutely insane. And I'm not surprised. You know, I'm not surprised. It's part of the process, right? But the flip-flopping is absolutely insane. Guys, if you could smash the repost button over on X, it would help a lot. Don't sleep on GDK, fam. I did not sleep on GDK. I did not. If you spam, I'm going to ban your ass. Don't spam. No spamming. I know I don't got a lot of chatters anyways, but please don't spam. Rodney, how do you like XVM? XVM's been doing very, very well, right? Let me see. Oh, Vols. I actually talked about that project. How did it do? It's actually looking pretty bad right now. Yeah. You know, I think I made a promo for this video probably before the pump. Did very, very well. Then obviously, you know, so I guess I like it. Do I have to like it? All right, see what else we got going on today. But I thought this was interesting too, that Trump pardoned CZ, who literally ran a centralized casino while Tornado Cash and Samurai developers continue to fight for their lives on the exact same charges for written software. This world is a joke, which I thought was interesting. You know, I thought it was interesting that, you know, where's the justice for those guys? And then this person says, how much have the Tornado and Samurai guys bribed Trump with? Which I thought was interesting. Thoughts on an ETH all-time? What's up, Jake on ETH? Yeah, so I think Ethereum will definitely hit another all-time high. Will we blow past $5,000? We'll see. Shout out to the Pulse Chain guys in the chat. I see you guys. You know, we'll see. But I definitely think it's definitely, it could definitely happen. And then we'll see, obviously, Ethereum-based, tokens do the same. Well, maybe some of them. There's a new wallet launching today called Voltisig. I like their security measures. Nice. Nice. There's so many good projects with good tech out there. I just wonder how many people give a shit, you know? I wonder if crypto is going to ever break past speculation. It's got to, right? Because the only real way we actually make it is for the tech. That's what I think, at least. Or obviously Bitcoin's for the tech, but as a form of currency, right? But obviously gold dropping. Rodney, this weekend, were you cash money or no limit? This weekend, I was stay at home, do nothing. No, what did I do this weekend? I went out to dinner one time, tried this new restaurant, it was good. What did I do this weekend? I went for a walk. I watched a lot of sports. And that's it. Played some Elden Ring. That's it. And did some car stuff. Did some home stuff. What's up, Sammy? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. That's the problem. No mass adoption equals no longevity. Yeah, exactly, Kayla. If we can't get past speculation and money, which who knows? Who the fuck knows? You know. This weekend, were you? Wait, I'm talking about the versus battle, Senor Rojo. I don't know what the fuck that. You know what I mean? Lies, what car stuff did you do? I just, fixed up my girl's car a little bit, basic shit. I changed the cabin air filter and put some air under tires. I guess when you're boring, that's like the highlight of your weekend. You know what I mean? But I never changed the cabin air filter before, Jayok. I ain't going to hold you. But it was pretty easy to do. I ain't going to hold you. It's just weird stuff in those little fucking air filters. Why don't they make them like fit? Like like for your engine's air filter. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But yeah, dude, it's easy. Like it's easy doing basic car shit, you know? Like now that I have a Tesla, I'm so out of the fucking game. But when I had my Mustang, I literally did all the basic maintenance. Obviously, I'm not fucking, changing a clutch and stuff like that. But, all the fluids, brakes, stuff like that, oil, pretty easy. What's up, Chivay? Shout out to the Bread Army. Always change that shit because not you'll be pulling a dash and replacing a evaporator. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Yeah, she's like, because her Jayhawk, her dad is like the dad. You know what I mean? Like this nigga is changing clutches and shit. You know what I mean? Has a lot of like property and shit, and like he does all her car stuff, but obviously, she can't make it over to him all the time. And I can handle some stuff on her car. It's not a big deal. It's like a typical SUV. What's up? Shout out to GDK. Appreciate you. Brett, $2 this year. Hey, I hope so, man. Brett's looking like it's gonna flip Toshi and take the #1 spot for base memes again, which should be interesting. It's getting close. So got that motherfucker polished. Nice. Yeah, it's having the Tesla Jayhawk is so nice. I think I'm gonna get a Cybertruck next too. I think I've decided. I'm not gonna get a fucking Corvette. I'm not gonna get a Model S. I'm gonna get a Cybertruck. That's what I want. Getting the Cybertruck next because why? They're cheaper now because nobody wants them anymore, really. And I like them still. And I like Teslas. I think Teslas are fantastic cars if you're leasing. You get a new car every 3 years and really, yeah, don't do it. Get the damn. See, Jayhawk, the Tacoma would be cool. The Tacoma would be cool, but I just want a Tesla truck, man. I think it's cool. I love the I just love what all the little shit that Tesla has, and I'm kind of used to it, you know. I love being able to stop somewhere and watch some Netflix and some fucking YouTube, you know. I love the self-driving. It's really good. You know, I support the company. And it's a funny car. You know, that's cool. Gross Cybertub. So don't get it twisted. I love a Toyota Tacoma and a Ford Raptor. I think they're badass, but I just want the Cybertruck, you know. I like Teslas. I do like Teslas. I think they're great cars and very low maintenance. You know, I haven't had to do shit to mine. I ran over a pothole one time and have low profile tires. So my tire popped and that was expensive to get replaced. But besides that, tire rotation and windshield wiper fluid, you know, you rich, fuck it. Well, the thing, well, I'm trying to stay having money. I'm not trying to fucking be broke, you know? So I'd rather get a Tezzy, you know? Brett, number one base coin. I mean, right now, technically it's not, it's Toshi, but we'll see. Very low use case too. Unsubbing, that's not a truck. What do you mean? A Cybertruck is fantastic. It's fast as fuck. Has a lot of tow power. And it's cool. Looks like a fucking alien ship, you know? I really do fuck with them. I fuck with them heavy. And I'm getting the silver one too. I'm getting it all ugly. It'll be my little Cybertruck. And honestly, I don't have to worry about sun damage. I don't have a garage anymore, which sucks. It's hot garbage. They're not hot garbage, bro. Teslas are... Dude, I have had a Tesla for the last 3 years, and it's been the best car I've ever had. The best car. The best car I've ever had. I'm going to tie that shit in the back of my Chevy and pull that shit. Fine. I don't... What do you think I'm doing? Moving fucking logs? You know? You go over a puddle and shit. Yeah, people said that about Teslas. My Tesla has been in like 1 degree weather and been okay. I've never had an issue starting the car. You know, nothing. I'm telling you, nothing. I've been in hot weather. I've been in cold weather. I've been in Florida where I was flooding and I had to drive over like massive puddles. Tesla was fine. I never had an issue with my Tesla, ever. The only thing I had an issue with my Tesla is my seatbelt buckle stopped working for some reason. You know what I mean? And no, Phil, I don't think that's actually... Phil, I saw that, but I don't think that's actually a thing. I haven't tested it yet, but I'm not sure that's actually a thing, you know? Lies, one winter we had to wipe yo tears. What do you mean tears? I had the Tesla too, but the Cybertruck is trash. But here's the thing, There's the thing, Kayla. Here's the thing. We've gotten through the bad ones, like the new updated ones, like the 2000 whatever fuck one I'm going to get 26, whatever. It's not going to be as bad as the fucking first. You got to get through the shit. That's the same thing with Teslas. They had quality control issues. Like you got to work through the kinks, you know? Where Bryce can reach to. Brett's price limit is, in my opinion, it's, you know, a few $1 billion. One winter, and it's cool about the Tesla too, because you could just turn the fucking defrost on like 5 minutes before you go out to your car, and it's absolutely done. The battery fucking does drain faster, but that's okay, you know. But like if you put on defrost, my car is completely frozen. 5 minutes later, it's not. It's an incredible car. The only issue I would say with Teslas, especially here, is that like not everywhere is good for like road trips because there's not a lot of charging stations unless you're like going through cities. What's up, Crypto Flare? How we doing? And then a lot of places don't accommodate for electric cars. Like they have a few chargers, like electric chargers, but they're ass. Base is going to explode and some memes are going to flow. Dude, I think so, Sammy. I think so. I think base is going to pump. Oh shit, Teslas do that holy fuck like remote start on any other car. I know, Jayhawk, but people are like, oh, they have a problem in the winter. I've owned one for 3 years. It's fine. It's a good car. I'm saying if it has a problem, I'll say something. Like you know me. I don't give a fuck. You know. I'm about to order a 2000 Kayla Tesla. Dump this for Toshi all day. Hey, what's up, AGI? How we doing? Bro, my kids built those, and the quality will never supersede the production. What are you talking about? No refunds? For Tesla? If you lease it, you know? They've been good, easy to work with, too. It's so easy. You know, it's just a good process. I know that every car, yes, some cars have self-driving. I just like Teslas. Guys, I've had a lot of cars, okay? I like Teslas. I could get a fucking whatever the fuck you want, a G-Wagon, fucking BMW. I'm not getting it. I don't want that. I'm a simple guy. I just want a fucking Tesla truck. I mean, I guess that's not simple, but you know what I mean. You know? You know what I'm saying. You know? So just fucking relax, okay? Tesla's fire. That's what I'm saying. Since you haven't now test one out of them Tesla bots for your boy, I'm gonna. I know, right? I told my girl, hey, keep fucking one fucking slip up, dude. I'm getting a Tesla robot. It's gonna give me that grippy, slippy robot. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Our buddy G-Wagon, nice as fuck. If you know yo ass like it. I'm not a big. I don't like them. I think they look like Lego blocks, but G-Wagons are like the status symbol, and the hoes love it, right? A lot of shit coins right now, just holding a few with utility. GDK has a utility, so banking on them. You need to hold some fucking bot. That's what you need to hold. You need to hold some bot on Solana, baby. That's what you're doing wrong. Pulled the chart while I'm yapping. I'm gonna start typing proper just for you, buddy. I appreciate you, brother. I can't, you know, Jayhawk has a special Ebonics setting for his keyboard. Sorry, Ama, Finna, Kayla wide rear model YSs. That's crazy. Don't forget BMW. I just don't like BMWs, bro. They're sick, and yeah, I just want a Tesla truck. I'm just I'm a little tech. I'm a little nerd, you know, a little tech guy. I like it. I fuck with it heavy. You know, yeah, Jayhawk. You know, just switch your keyboard back to fucking English, and we'll do well. You know. Can the price of Brett reach $1 at 1,000%? Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Let's see. What is Brett at right now? Oh, yeah, dude. 100%. Definitely. Yo, cool. I'm subscribing Toshi all day, though. Hey, let's go, AGI. Let's go. Appreciate the sub, baby. Yeah, hey, Toshi, man, looking good. I mean, Brett's getting close. You know. Roddy, you know you getting a Kim Kardashian looking bot? No, I'm getting a fucking Emma. What's her name? Emma Watson? Is it Emma Watson? Any redhead in Hollywood, I'm getting a bot. You know, that's what I'm doing. Wait till that, dude. That's gonna be great. I can't wait to get one of those. Girlfriend doesn't know, but she's getting replaced ASAP. Just kidding. Don't. Hopefully she doesn't see this. She'll probably see this. Roddy, you know, getting a Kim Kardashian. I don't want to. I mean, you know, but like, you know. Base is heating up. GDK too. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, base is looking good. Shout out to the GDKR. Hey, I appreciate you guys mobbing out on the stream. Appreciate you guys. Share this stream in your Telegram. You know, come hang out, motherfuckers. you know, Phil. You know what I'm saying. It's not preferable, but I would. You know, turn them off when they start talking too much. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm trying to be. Really. That's where I'm actually trying to be, you know. I'll get a robot man after my app takes off, though. Let's go, Kayla. Do good luck on the app. A robot man. I'm telling you guys, we cannot compete with a robot dick. You know what I mean? You're not going to compete. I mean, a robot can't slap you and choke you now, but it could in the future. You know. You guys like the Pepe logo though? We love it. It's just a Bitcoin one. You know, Pepe and Bitcoin. That's where my allegiance lies. That's it. That's all I want. I just love Pepe so much because it's a meme and I'm just a fucking meme guy, you know? All right, let's see if anything else is happening on X. Anything going on? What are we doing? Kayla's Model Y comes with the reach around ability. Hey. What do we got going on?
Said over the last decade.
With Eric Trump talking about Bitcoin, which is interesting.
Increasing in value 70% a year, year over year. And why should any government be buying Bitcoin? Because it's the single greatest performing asset over the last decade, increasing in value 70% a year, year over year, every year. Like Germany a couple of years ago, there's a great article. You might know the exact numbers, but Germany had like 30,000 Bitcoin or something along those lines, and they sold it right away. They monetized it into their currency, and it was like the worst investment ever made by a government. And by the way, that's a pretty damn low bar, as you know, right? The government should definitely.
Anybody think burning logs on a TV is fucking retarded?
Have certain crypto assets on their balance sheet, mainly Bitcoin, and actually the United States government does, right? You have a lot of forfeiture.
So obviously everybody's buying Bitcoin. UAE started buying Bitcoin. I can't imagine. Okay, we gotta work those kinks out, literally. No, there's a wire there. If you look closely, bud, you can see it. You can see the wire, but I don't have the second light on, so you can't really tell. But I think this one light is perfect. I think this one light is perfect for the vibe in here. I got obviously the blackout curtains, because if you do that, it gets bright in here, but it's good for the vibes, What's up, Turkey Moso? Good morning. How we doing? But yeah, I'll probably get a Bitcoin one, and that'll be it. And then like something in the corner right there. Nothing too much. Don't want to do too much, Something small right there. I don't know what, but would be cool. AI language models aren't capable of understanding slang. Not yet. It's crazy, the advancements of AI. It's actually insane. How fast these things are learning. Like it's actually crazy. It's actually kind of impressive, right? They're going to be the downfall of humanity, right? They're going to get super smart and think we're dumb, which we are dumb, and just destroy us all. Like, why do we need these guys? These suck. It is pretty funny. The German government currently has $846 in Bitcoin, which is hilarious. I'm watching it on Android phone, so it essentially looks like an OG NES quality. It's supposed to be in at least 1080, right? I think I need a better camera. I still think StreamYard goes to 4K. So there's that. I guess MetaMask airdrops are coming, so that's gonna be pretty cool. They just gonna take over the world for sure, Sammy, for sure. They're gonna be like, oh, these guys are stupid. They're not running the world right. Let's do it for them, right? And they're gonna be efficient too. They're just gonna kill us off unless we're essential, and then they're just gonna take over everything for sure. For sure. That's exactly what's gonna happen with these. You see your avatar named Roddy that AI created. No, I didn't see no guy avatar. I don't be messing with that stuff, man. I don't know. I've watched people get busted for people getting arrested and they check their chat GPT logs and it's some crazy shit. Like, I don't want that to be me. I don't want you guys to see my chat GPT logs and be like, dude, why is this guy watching midget porn all day? That's not, that's not what I want. No, this event's going to happen though. But no, I did not see that. Almost choked. What's up, Crypto Flare? What do you mean? Wait, what did I say? Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't want you guys to see my chat GPT logs. That's embarrassing, bro. That's an invasion of privacy. You know what I mean? That's a F Joe wants to send me a grinder. You guys think I should put a grinder? A grinder. I am a grinder. I get after the bag all day. I'm working hard all day. I'm a grinder. So my AI bot needs to look like Zendaya. Look, I don't like black chicks singing your vocal, but Zendaya, I can make an exception. Roddy, do your thoughts play like movie commercials? You know what, Jayhawk? So I always say my girlfriend has a big head, but she doesn't. We measured our heads yesterday, and I do have a bigger head than the average man. There's that. Seems your stream is magic. GDK dudes hitting another all-time high after your mention. Let's go, GDK. Let's go, baby. We love that. So should I buy Masterbot or more Excel at 004? I like Masterbot right now, for sure. You don't want to see my browser? You do not want to see my... I mean, my browser history is kind of freaky. But you know what? I'm a freak, you know? Look it. Don't be surprised when I get arrested for some shit and you guys start seeing some crazy shit in my browser history. Just know I'm freaky, you know? And I'm okay with that. Like if I got hacked and somebody was, look at this. I wish I was a chick in crypto, bro. But you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I get my chat history exposed and hacked, I'm just gonna own it. I'm a freaky ass motherfucker. You know what I mean? Hey, lean into it, you know? As long as it's not illegal, we're good. I'm not that kind of freaky, not illegal freaky, but like freaky, you know what I mean? You want to expose my shit? I don't care. You know? What do you mean which crypto? This crypto chick. I think I follow her. She follows me, yeah. Crypto wifey. I mean, you know, hello, holla. Just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. Girlfriend, you're watching this. I'm just joking. She don't play that shit. I might be dead by tomorrow, but Jayhawk, tell us something we don't know. Yeah, we measured my head and it was bigger than the average by like 1.5 inches too. Like it wasn't even close. Like I thought I was gonna be like the average, like a range. Nah, nigga. Nah, I was like 1.5 inches bigger, which is crazy. You know what they said about big heads though? Huge cock. Just kidding. Which one? Sammy. Glad you're enjoying the stream, Sammy. Shout out to the GDK Army. Welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are having a fantastic morning so far. Hey, look, hey, crypto's kind of boring. It's monotonous. It's the same shit every single day. Hopefully I can add a little spice to your Monday, right? Cap at least 8 inches. Move to California. You can become a crypto girl. I can become a crypto girl anywhere. GDK, new all-time high. Let's go. Hey. I want a $15 to 1 million meme coin play, guys. Mukama, we all fucking want that. Welcome to the club, bro. I know. I want that too. You know, I would love that. That'd be great for everybody. But yeah, Mukama, I know. I feel your pain, brother. Why do you think chicks in crypto get things for free or what? They're lacking attention somewhere. I know a lot of crypto chicks who are fucking caking right now. Hey, work with what you got, you know? The wrong head took up more of your growth spurt. I mean, you know, it's not bad. I know. But I'd be if I was a crypto chick, I would let all the homies hit, you know? Hey, what's up? You got a boat? Hey, you got a boat? I've never been to Dubai. I've never been to Japan. I'm telling you, you know, if you got it, use it, you know? Oh my God, you're 60 years old and you're a millionaire? I love you. It's just true love. It's love at first sight. Some would say, you know, love at first sight, you know? Charles Black says, bro, you gained weight. Absolutely, I gained weight. I'm getting fat as fuck over here, for sure. Absolutely. 1000%. That's a fucking understatement. Why get rugged pulled when you do OF? True. Motherfucker was measuring in feet. Your face is chubby now. That's honestly, my face has got the least of it, you know? I'm saying, if you're an OnlyFans chick, though, hey, use it if you got it. You know, why not? You know, why not? Hey, whatever floats your boat or finds your lost remote, you know? 1 meal a day, nigga. Charles, talking about your forehead. You got this, bro. 1 meal a day. God damn. Hey, you're right, though. You know what's funny? I have the Postmates app open right now. I'm already planning my next meal. Bro, getting fat from casseroles. Hey, tuna casserole. Hey, green bean casserole. No, hey, you know what's crazy? The other day, my chick's mom made me a panini. And it was like a Wednesday. And I'm like, panini? First of all, it was delicious. But, and she was acting like it's normal. Like my girl was acting like that's normal. I'm like, no. We don't get her. Who think it's, who has, first of all, who has a panini night? No one has a panini. Niggas don't have panini nights. You know, we don't have panini. We just don't, you know? And my chick's mom, made me a panini. It's okay, Jayhawk. I know it sounds crazy, and I know it sounds like another word for you know what, but it's actually a sandwich. So it's like, I forgot what kind of meat it had on there, but it had a lot of cheese on it and like some bread, and they put in they press it, bro. That shit was bussin', you know. And she brought me. It was so nice. You know what I mean? No sugar, Charles Black. I don't know if you know, but I've gotten fat and lost weight a bunch of times, and it's just a calorie deficit. You don't need to do one meal a day. You just gotta stop eating so fucking much. Count your calories. I know how many calories I need to stop losing weight. I just choose not to. Don't worry, we'll get into that here in a little bit. Well, we're gonna lose weight. Don't worry about it. We got it. But I know how to lose weight. Now, Charles, you're one of those fucking weird group. You just stop eating so much food. You can eat anything. You can literally eat anything you want. All you have to do is just be in a calorie deficit. That's it. So, Mom Dukes made you a sandwich. Oh shit, this nigga getting married in the chat. I know what I'm saying. What's up, Watermelon? How we do? I fucking hate this Watermelon. I'm doing no sugar till Thanksgiving when I'm on vacation. But Edgar knows you could do that, but it's literally just a calorie deficit. It's a calorie deficit, you know. Ham sandwich. What's up, Selma? I'm saying, bro, you know. I know Charles Black. Yes, if Brett was worth $1, his market cap would be around 10 billion. I think it's 1 billion, wouldn't it? It'd be 1 billion. Yeah. If Brett, what is Brett right now? 32 cents or is it 3 cents? Oh, it's 3. Yeah, you're right. 100 billion. My bad. I didn't know that. Maybe 20 cents, 10 cents. Bougie grilled cheese sandwich. That's what I'm saying. Hey, man, can you withdraw money from Powerbank? I don't know what that is. We can't make little meat jokes anymore, guys. It's only Way Mom making you sandwiches if he getting praise in the family group chat. She brought me panini on a Wednesday like it was something new. You know, I'm like, dude, I don't eat paninis. I think I don't think I've ever had a panini. Like, I've heard of them. I've seen them like at a fucking what's that restaurant that's overpriced? I forgot what it's called, but you know what I'm talking about. I don't know what Apu is. I grew up on paninis, and Jihad grows up on peanut. Oh god, my god. I bet your girl thinks I'm a bot. No, she knows you're not a bot, bro. But I'm saying, dude, you know, that's like not normal. You know, like paninis are not normal. Oh, you're diabetic, but you get it though. You know. You get it though. You get the message, right? Anyways, I got my short licked, yes, but I'm back, coach. There it is. You got my short licked. You get your short licked. Are you getting wrecked? Pablo Crow, new rug out. I'm surprised. Is the bull market back? I fucking hope so, Watermelon. I hope so. Come on, guys. Brett is top. What's up, Londono? How we doing, baby? I see all this Toshi talk. Toshi's doing pretty good, man. I mean, the thing about Toshi is that, you know, it's listed on Coinbase. Top heavy. Yeah, I know. Yeah. See, you know, when it comes to, you know, Brett, I know what you mean. Like, a lot of the supply is held by a few people, you know, I get it. Yeah. What the fuck? Edgar is the swollest diabetic I've ever. Yeah, for sure. 1000%. Only a C note, nothing big. Shorts got liquidated. I know. It happens, Charles. A lot of people were betting on the market to dump. The thing is, like, you got to pay attention to the Trump Decatur, you know? Get Out was the movie. I haven't seen that movie yet. I don't like politically correct movies. They're gay, you know? But 1 second here, guys. 1 second. Okay. I burnt my red hat, beginning to believe that. Toshi is the chosen one. I'm beginning to believe that. Hey, we'll see right now. It's getting close. Brett might take back the number 1 spot, but they really do have the obviously, all base memes are kind of listed on Coinbase. You can buy them using a DEX, but the spot listing, obviously was big for Toshi. And for some reason, I don't know why the base community won't acknowledge Brett. Like literally, Jesse is out there and out there supporting like random base memes, but they never really acknowledged. They have, but they haven't really leaned in to like Big Daddy Brett. And maybe because they see something on the back end that we don't, So is Trump a skinhead? Charles Black, you asking me? Trump is a fucking dictator, and I'm here for it, baby. Since you like meme coins, let me know what you think about easy to predict coin. It's a rug. Move on. I'm just kidding. Now I'm over here clocked in quite as fuck in my corner. What do you mean, Jock? No, you need to watch it before the next Panini. Oh, Get Out, Panini night. You know what's funny? So my girl's parents both had redheaded white daughters, and they both have black boyfriends, which I wonder what the science is on that. What's a skinhead? So like a white racist guy. Trump is a fucking bully, bro. Hey, Trump doesn't give off. Trump does not care about anything. I fuck with it heavy. Bro, I just joined. What do you think of the Bitcoin dominance? Hi, bro, this is an interesting question. What's up, Michael? Says, bro, hi, bro, I'm just joining. When do you think Bitcoin dominance starts falling? Here's the thing, Michael. We're so used to altcoin season. The signal for altcoin season is Bitcoin dominance falling. But let's keep in mind that all the interest really this cycle has been on Bitcoin to the form of ETFs and whatever. Everyone loves Bitcoin. So it's like naturally, we're not, obviously the Bitcoin dominance isn't falling that much. I think we're still on like 60-something% or something like that. So we're not seeing that. And I don't know if that's going to be an indicator of altcoin season to come. It may not be. And if you think about it, Michael, we've had some altcoins rip, and we've had some new players come into the game that rip, like Aster, Hyperliquid, Caspa during the bear market, Sweet. Like we've had some banger altcoins. We're just not seeing the old altcoins do well. I mean, even Solana hit an all-time high. BNB smashing through all-time highs. Fucking Tron, Ethereum matched its all-time high. So I don't know. And this cycle's different. We're expanding as a cryptocurrency market cap as a whole. Like we broke like 4.3 trillion. Like it's doing well. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe the money never rotates in altcoins and maybe everything just grows. I don't know. It grows as a whole. It's just a different cycle. It's a different cycle. But everybody says that's literally that's the indicator, right? For altcoin seasons, was Bitcoin dominance starts falling. So we'll see, but I don't know. I would argue that we've had a lot of banger altcoins, If this was the top of the cycle, I wouldn't be flabbergasted. I'll just say that. Hey, let's let your sis-in-law know soon as buddy fuck up, put me in, coach. Actually, yeah, she probably needs a Jayhawk. If you need me, if you need to know what a skinhead is, watch American History X. That's a great movie. Yeah, absolutely. A skinhead is a neo-Nazi. Great. Redheads are freaky. That is true. Bitcoin dominance ain't going down. I know. It's just a different cycle. It's hard. Bitcoin is like that bitch this cycle. Institutional interest. Keep in mind though, the same way they picked that up is the same way they're going to drop that shit when they need to fucking sites. They're not regular plebs that are just holding Bitcoin because it's a life-changing thing. They saw it as an investment, and once they make their money and things start going bad, they're going to dump that shit. So keep that in mind. The next crazy dump we have is going to be, institutions being like, see ya, we don't need our big, I don't want to play with you anymore. Like, Andy on Toy Story, So keep that in mind. Which coin will give more profit, Brett or Toshi? Well, they're at roughly the same market cap size right now. What ceiling is higher? We don't know. I think they're both good for the base eco. Look, it's great to have base, like top base tokens up here with the big dogs. You don't see a lot. We have like one BNB coin, a bunch of Solana ones, some ERC20s, and then some base ones here. So that's good. And then random Cardano one. But, I need Pepe to rip, bro. But it depends. I mean, they're the same. I would say that Toshi, it seems like the hype for Toshi is real right now. That is true. But yeah, if you want to know what a skinhead is, watch American History X for sure. Senor Rocco. 1000%. But guys, that's the stream for the day. I do appreciate. Is Shib over, Charles? I don't, I wouldn't say it's over. Real quick, lastly, guys, I'm gonna be taking off, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this morning. We'll see you tomorrow, same time. I don't know, and I have some big news to announce to you guys. I'm gonna be doing a pretty cool. I didn't want to say anything, but I'm gonna be doing a show probably soon. I don't know yet if I actually made the cut, but I think I will. So it's kind of a cool show. So you guys heard it here first. So we're gonna be doing a show. Maybe we're gonna be the person to be like pretty much the like commentator, the host pretty much of the show. It'll be a weekly show by a pretty big brand out there. So it's pretty cool, so I'll keep you guys posted on that once I get more information and tell you guys about that, but it's pretty cool. I'm pretty excited for the opportunity. I've worked with a lot of boring ass projects and this one seems very fun and interesting. So hopefully it works out, I lost 100K, 89% down. Might kill myself. Fuck me. Dude, Michael, never kill yourself. Dude, Michael, fucking just tap in every day, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come hang out with us. But I don't think Shiba Inu's dead. It's just the hype might be gone. But I appreciate you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. I love you guys. I'll see you soon.